Okay, good morning,
Not a problem.
everyone. Okay, thank you for joining our webinar today with AMCA. Today we have Mr. Min Park from AMCA to give the brief explanation, presentation regarding the program, and then also the update regarding the visa for Australia now. And with me, Margareta from Yes Education. Later, I will send you the recording link for this webinar session so you can revisit the information again. And later, I will also share it with you the presentation. If you have any question regarding AMCA, you can type your question in the question and answer box, and we will address them later after the presentation. Okay, now, Mr. Min, please, the time is yours.
Okay. Thanks, Margarita. Hello, guys. It's very, very nice to meet you. As Margarita explained, my name is Min. I am the director of Alma Mater College Australia, based, located in Melbourne. We shortened the name AMCA. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I will show you our PowerPoint presentation, and I will go through and I will explain how we deliver our courses and how we structured our courses. At the moment, I know that you are really worried about Australian education system and visa and all other stuff. But I can tell you one thing. Okay, government is imposing capping for each individual institutions and universities and so on and so on. I'm not sure whether it will go further to be passed by Senate, but if that happens, then one good thing is, I think a visa at least will be possible to get, okay, as long as you get the COE from the school or university, which is a good thing. So you don't have to worry too much whether this student will get visa or not. I think that will be one good thing. And the other thing is school fee will go up because we will have such a limited numbers of students. So unfortunately, from next year, school fee will go back to, I reckon, normal price. At the moment in Australia onshore, there are so many we call ghost colleges, shonky dodgy ones. So they cut down their fees a lot. So they charge really cheap fee and they don't deliver the program. So those one I don't know whether they can survive or not. Okay, so we are forced to increase our school fees. That will happen. But anyway, let's see whether this bill will actually pass or not. Fingers crossed, hopefully it doesn't pass Senate and goes back to House of Representatives. But we never know, okay? At the moment, Australia is going through really tough time economically. They keep saying that it's not recession yet. But this afternoon, this morning, there was a statistic came out, okay? The March quarter and June quarter, we grew like what, the 0.2% growth, GDP growth, and so on and so on. But the stat tells us if we remove, okay, all the government spending, we have recorded minus growth. So technically, in 2 consecutive terms, we've got a minus growth if we remove all the government, spending. So technically, we are in recession, and government don't want to use that word, recession, because as soon as that word is used, next election will be lost. So that's why whatever they do at the moment is all election agenda. Okay. So very unfortunately, we will be in this situation continually with this government. So what we're going to do next year is we will get rid of this government and we will have a new government. That's what we are trying really hard. Okay. So hopefully we will be in better situation from next year. Okay. Anyway, as Margarita said, if you have any questions, you can just type in and I will answer, question by question, okay? I'm going to share our PPT now. Can you see this one?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. All right. What I'm going to do is start from there. Okay, that's quite long, so I won't go over too much. All right. So I will explain briefly, and we can definitely discuss later if you have any questions. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So as Margarita said, I am from Alma Mater College, Australia, located in Melbourne. Okay. And we have 3 courses at the moment: Italian cooking, childcare, aged care. Okay. And we teach only three courses. Okay. And also all our courses, we teach only 3 days a week. Okay. Only 3 days a week. And all our courses, students will pay every 3 months. Okay. And then we have 4 intakes in a year. So January, April, July, October. So 1, 4, 7, 10. Okay, that's how we structured. And this one is our video.
We haven't hear a sound.
No sound?
No sound.
No sound. Okay.
Yeah, no sound.
Okay. All right. I think I need to share sound as well. Okay, good. Okay, the location, as you can see, we are located right in front of Flinders Street Station. So this is like what, the center of Melbourne. It's only 2 minutes on foot. So we are very, very centrally located. So it's very, very easy to come and go from the student place. And we do have 2 campuses in the city. Another one is in Docklands, which is about 10 minutes by free tram. In Melbourne City, there is a free tram goes around. So our Docklands campus, which is our commercial kitchen, it is located in Docklands, okay, within 10 minutes from our city campus by free tram. As you can see, we've got a really good and sparkling and brand new facilities because we've been around only 1.5 years. We started our course in January last year, 2023. So far, we have around 300 students. Out of that, Indonesia is my number 4 biggest market. We have many, many good Indonesian students. Okay, they're very, very happy with us. And as I said, out of 3 days of cooking class, cooking course, we've got a 1 day of demo kitchen. As you can see here, all our students will learn from real Italian chef. We are the only Italian cooking schools in Australia for international students. So one day, whole day demo kitchen from the Italian trainer, learning how to cook and how to prepare and so on and so on. And second day, they need to go to our own kitchen in Dockland. As you can see, we've got all these brand new facilities, and students will learn from, they will be able to cook everything what they learned from their trainer the previous day from their demo kitchen. So as you can see, they will have to cook 2 dishes for one menu. Usually they learn around, the 5 to 6 different menu, and they have to present the food after they cooking to their trainer, and trainer will taste and give feedback and marking. That's how we work. So we are one of the very, very few private schools who gives each individual student cooking station. Other schools, they pair together, 2 people or 4 people. Sometimes I'm hearing 8 people together and they're watching while someone's cooking. We don't do that. They have to cook everything by themselves. Okay, that's our very, very good selling point. Okay. And as I said, we've got a special promotion, okay, for October intake, January intake. And January intake, I will let you know later. Maybe we will have to change this one because of this capping. If the capping goes, we may have to increase our fees. But at the moment, we've got a special promotion for October and January intake, which is instead of $30,000 of 2-year cooking course, Italian cooking course, we only charging $24,000. So they pay $3,000 every 3 months. And advanced diploma, which is a 3-year course, instead of $40,000, $45,000, they pay only $36,000. So they pay $3,000 12 times. And childcare and aged care, we are charging only $20,000. So they pay $2,500 every 3 months. Okay? And this is only for October and January. But it depends on how the capping goes. If the capping happens, and we will have to go back to original course fee. Okay? And as I said, we've got Italian cooking course. We are teaching Italian cooking. So we've got a lot of Italian industry partners. But before I go in that detail, I will show you one video created by one of my the Indonesian students. She's only 19. She finished her high school last year, and she came and joined July last year. She has been doing lots of vlog. This one is one of her video, capture of her life in AMCA. Okay, let's enjoy. All right.
Baker's flour, more delicate for your baking goods. This one here is not as fine, so it's a little bit more coarse. Yeah, if you have a little bit of some other vegetables, you can do a little bit of vegetables. Do you want to taste the sauce?
hopefully you enjoyed the video. And one of our industry partner is Genovile Saba. So Genovile Saba, as you can see, this GS brand is one of the best and biggest Italian food producer. They are one of my partners. And another one is Foglia di Fico. This one is currently the highest rated Italian fine dining restaurant in Melbourne. So it is very, very famous and popular, Italian restaurant. So they are one of my partners. And I will explain why this partner is important. Okay. Another one is Funghi Tartufo. This is the only Italian vegan restaurant in whole Australia. So look at all these photos of this food, the food. This looks like real food, but it's all vegetable. Okay, it's not real food. It's all made from vegetable. So our students can learn all these kind of tactic and skills. And another one is Roccella. Roccella is one of the biggest pizzeria in Australia. I mean, in Melbourne. So the head chef and the owner of this Roccella is Francesco Crifo, who became world pizza champion 2016. So he is one of my partners. He often comes to our school to do this inspirational speech and so on. And they are very, very happy to accept our student. So what happened is our first course is certificate in kitchen management, which is 1.5 years. And then another 6 months, it's going to be diploma. So when they do their first 4 terms, which is 1 year. So one term is 3 months. Okay, so they study 10 weeks and 2 weeks break. 10 weeks, 2 weeks break. Christmas time, they've got a 6 weeks break. So first 4 terms, 1 year, they will study everything on campus. During this time, they can legally work up to 24 hours per week as an international student. But when they do their 6 months of their placement, they are allowed to work up to 44 hours per 1 week legally. Because out of 44 hours, 24 hours is their international student work right. And 20 hours of their placement becomes their work schedule. So technically, they can work up to 44 hours per 1 week. So during this time, they need to come to study 1 day a week in campus, but other 6 days, they can get a job and they can work. During this time, they've got 2 options. One option, they can go to one of our partner, restaurants. The thing is, it is placement. So which means that they are not going to get paid. It's a non-paid placement. So all my students, they're not very happy with that idea. So what they're doing is, when they do their first year of their study, they all get a job in a restaurant and working 24 hours. When they do their placement time comes, and what they do is they discuss with their owner and make some deal. So they, instead of going to our partner, they choose to stay in their working place and to work up to 44 hours, and they can get paid. So this is why they prefer to stay in their working place. So we allow them, as long as it is a kitchen, real kitchen. We don't accept, students working for McDonald's or KFC or small, takeaway shop. It has to be legitimate restaurant with a head chef in there. Then we accept them. So far, everyone got their own job and their own placement instead of going to one of my partners. So I have never been able to send anyone to go to their, our partners to do the placement. So they all found their own placement so that they get paid. So during this time, as I said, they need to come to study 1 day a week, and they need to do all this assessment and logbook and video and taking photos, all that kind of things they have to do. And then after that, they come and study another 6 months. That includes also 3 months of industry placement. Okay, so technically within 2 years of the course, there are 9 months of industry placement where they can work and accumulate all their experience, and also they can get paid. So this is diploma. But now I'm going to explain about advanced diploma, which is very, very important. Why? Because I will explain. Okay. Advanced diploma is another extra 1 year, which includes 6 months of industry placement. And this will become very, very important for your Indonesian students. And I will explain why. Before that, I will explain about the visa changes. Okay, there are 3 big changes. No more visa hopping, and 485 temporary graduate visa changes, and 482 visa temporary skill shortage visa changes. Okay, so I will explain what changes are happening. No more visa hopping. So technically, from 1st of July, students from tourist visa and graduate visa, 485 graduate visa, they cannot change to international student visa, no more. Government was talking about banning student from student to student and working holiday visa to student visa, they would ban. But now they don't really talk about that anymore. After this Claire O'Neill, the ex-Home Affairs Minister gone. So this, Claire O'Neill was the one who created all these issues, and now she's the same. So hopefully that doesn't go ahead, but we have to see. But so far, for sure is, from tourist visa and graduate visa, they cannot go back to student visa to study in Australia. Okay? And 485 visa. This is a big change. The age limit reduced from 50 years to 35 years. So anyone, by the time when they finish the course, if they are over 35, up to 1 day before they turn 36, they can apply. Okay? So up to 35 years old only, they can apply for 485 visa. But that's nothing. The most difficult part is IELTS. IELTS score increased from 6 to 6.5. And the other thing is the test validity window for 485 visa reduced from 3 years to 1 year, which means that your student must sit for IELTS to make IELTS 6.5. If you cannot make 6.5, you cannot apply for 485 visa. Okay? If that's the case, they cannot apply for any other visa after they finish the course. This is why our advanced diploma is very important, and I will explain why and how. And at the same time, Australian government, they made 482 visa. We call this one temporary skill shortage visa, TSS visa, easy. So this one is, we call simply sponsored working visa. Okay. If you want to apply for sponsored working visa, there are a couple of conditions to meet. Of course, you need to find your sponsor. And then you have to complete your qualification. For example, if your student want to apply for a 2 visa as a chef, they must complete minimum certificate 4. Okay. After that, they need to have IELTS 5. And they need to have 2 years of full-time work experience after completion of SURF 4. But now, from 23rd of November this year, that 2-year full-time work experience will be reduced to only 1 year. This is why our advanced diploma is very important, and I will explain how this works. And why this, 482 visa making easy is happening, because of that, a lot of our students apply for our cooking course, because this is obviously the easiest way to apply for other visa after they finish their course. You understand what I mean? Okay. And government is trying to student to apply, their visa, okay, permanent resident visa later by sponsorship. This is why they made things easy, okay, because they cannot solve this skill shortage problem. As you can see, there are 1,243 jobs posted last Monday in Melbourne only. If you look for a chef, there are jobs everywhere, okay? And if you include cook and also kitchen hand, it's going to be more than 2,000 jobs posted at the moment. Okay, so why this is so important? As you can see, this one, our SURF 4 is 1.5 years. After that, we got a 6 month, extra 6 months, you will complete diploma. 1 more year, you will have advanced diploma. You know what I mean, yeah? So technically, after 1.5 years of your course, which is your qualification, you've got a 1.5 years of time to fulfill 1 full year work experience. So we've got a 9 months of full-time industry placement. So this industry placement is, as I said, they can work up to 44 hours per 1 week. When immigration department says full-time is 38 hours. Okay, so technically they have 9 months of full-time fulfilled with another 9 months of part-time. As long as your student works more than 20 hours per week, that will become half of full-time. So technically they already have 13.5 months while they're doing their diploma and advanced diploma, and they have 2 extra months of visa. So altogether, they've got a 15.5 visa. I mean, time of the full time they can fulfill. You understand what I mean, yeah? So what it means is, after your student finishes SURF 4, there are another 1.5 years. During this time, they can meet 1 year full-time work experience. And you need to have only IELTS 5 to apply for 482 visa without going through 485 visa. Okay, so 485 visa, if you want to apply, you need to have IELTS 6.5. So some of your students won't be able to get 6.5. So those one, it's good for applying for, our advanced diploma to meet all the requirements to apply for 482 sponsored working visa. You understand what I mean? So from now on, if you have any student in Indonesia, you better target those courses instead of diploma only. Advanced diploma will be a lot more attractive. And if you have anyone in onshore already, okay, who are starting diploma of hospitality management, please contact them and let them know that there is a great opportunity for them to fulfill 1 year full-time experience to apply for sponsored working visa, TSS 482 visa. Okay, so you've got an onshore and offshore, both can be covered for our advanced diploma of management course. Okay. If you have any student, please feel free to contact Margarita and she will be able to help you to go through all this paperwork and everything. Okay, this is our unique selling point compared to other schools. We are the only school who has this kind of placement approved by government. Okay, and just remember, we are the only Italian cooking school in Australia for international students. There are a lot of differentiations, but I believe these advanced diploma and diplomas placement will be a real differentiation. Okay, and we do have pathway arrangement with hotel school. So after you finish our diploma, you have 1 year credit and go to Bachelor of Business in Hotel Management at the hotel school. And if you finish 1.5 years, you can go to Bachelor of Business with a 1.5 year the credit. So yeah, there are a lot of other things, but if you have any detailed information, if you need, yeah, contact Margarita or contact myself. All right. Okay. If you have any questions, yeah, feel free to leave it. Otherwise, I'll go to the early childhood education and care course. So I will show you another video like what I did for our cooking course. This one is done by one of my Filipino students. She made a great video.
Australia is well known for catering quality education for international students like me. And so today, allow me to introduce the college that captured my heart. Welcome to Alma Mater College, Australia. AMCA is one of Australia's leading government-approved training providers. It offers certificate-tree and diploma courses for aspiring educators like me. We provided quality learning materials, activities, training, knowledge assessments, and meaningful related experiences. We get to improve our expertise with childcare service and develop a deeper passion for our practice. Also, AMCA embraces diverse culture and learning environment, which makes it a home for different international students. Here's my friend Shino from Japan, Angel from Thailand, Sarah and Rukshi from Sri Lanka, Balen and Zalia from Indonesia, and of course, my fellow Filipinos from the Philippines. And regardless of our differences, AMCA never fails to make international students like me feel home and included.
Okay, as you can see, there are a lot of jobs posted in Melbourne. At the moment, there are 1,925 jobs for childcare workers in Melbourne at the moment. Aged care, we've got more than 3,000 jobs posted. So almost 2,000 jobs for childcare workers and almost 3,000 jobs for aged care workers. It is out of control at the moment. Okay, as you can see, there are a lot of great photos here. These are all photos taken from Bira Bira Early Learning Center, which is also part of AMCA Honor Group. Okay, so you will see lots of these photos from one of our partner. So what happened is when they do their first year of certificate 3, there is a 3 months of industry placement embedded. So same as hospitality, they can work up to 44 hours per week. And when they do the second year of diploma, the last 6 months will be also industry placement, another 6 months. Okay, so there are 9 months of industry placement embedded into their 2-year diploma. And after they finish their diploma, they can go to Bachelor of Early Childhood Education with a 1-year credit. So instead of studying 4 years, they only study 3 more years with no IELTS. So after finish 2 years with us and getting into second year of university bachelor course and finish the bachelor, and they can apply their next visa as a child care teacher. Okay, so this one is another great selling point for us. And this is our education course.
Hi, I'm Farida. I'm from Indonesia.
Hi, my name is Washari. I'm from Thailand.
Hi, my name is He. I'm from Vietnam.
My name is Chen and I come from Taiwan.
Hello, my name is Jin. I'm from South Korea.
Hi everybody, I'm Chan. I'm from Vietnam.
Hi, I'm Veronica. I'm from the Philippines.
Hi, my name is Jacqueline. I'm from Malaysia. I'm currently taking Certificate 3 in Aged Care in AMCA.
Hey, sorry, I think we lost.
Oh yeah, I think we lost Min. Okay, just 1 second. I will contact him.
Okay.
There's some issue happen on Min's side, so I will continue. Like now. So just 1 second, I will share the screen. Okay. Okay. Share. Hi, Min. Do you want to continue or do you want me to?
I will continue. Oh my goodness, what happened?
I don't know, it
My
just lost you.
computer just died straight
Yeah,
away.
suddenly you are missing.
I don't know what happened. You know, suddenly it just died. All right. So okay. So
Yeah.
yeah, if you can, you know, let me allow to share the screen.
Wait, let me.
Oh, mine's not disabled. Okay, disabled.
Yeah, it should be
Oh.
okay.
Can I now share? Okay, it's good. Sorry guys, I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened, but my computer suddenly died. All right. So this is what happened. All right. Anyway, the AGQ course, okay, I will explain how this works. Certificate 3, we offer Cert3 in individual support, aging and disability together. So after they finish our certificate 3, they've got to two options to get a job. Okay, one in aged care center and the other one in disability center. So first 1 year, they study everything on campus, first 9 months, and then 3 months of industry placement. After that, they come back and study another 9 months with us, and then another 3 months of industry placement. So after 2 years of community services, there are lots of other options. At the moment, if students finish certificate 3 and get a job in aged care center, if the aged care center has labor agreement with the Australian government, and the aged care center is very happy with your students and sponsor them, they can get a working visa. For 2 years, they work and they can apply for permanent resident. So this is why this course is very, very popular. But a lot of my students, they do have 2 plans. Of course, if the plan A, if everything goes well after Cert 3, they got a job in aged care center, and that aged care center has labor agreement, and they love you and they sponsor you. And while they're doing their diploma, of course, they get their visa and they can apply and they can start working. That's gonna be the best option. Otherwise, they can do after this diploma 2 years, and they go to study Bachelor of Nursing. So the nursing course, while they're doing, they can continually work in an aged care center. Okay, and after 3 years of the course, and they can decide what to do. They can apply for permanent residency, or they can go back home, or whatever they want to. But the good thing is, if they go to study Bachelor of Nursing directly, they need to have IELTS 7777 plus. Even if they go into nursing course, they cannot get a job in relevant area. Because they do this aged care course first, they can get a job in a relevant area, and they can keep working while they're studying their bachelor course. So this is a great stepping stone before they going into Bachelor of Nursing directly. The same as child care course. Because they study 2 years with us, and they get 1 year credit plus while they studying their bachelor course, they can continually work as child care educator or worker in child care center while they study their bachelor course. So this is why this is a great, the stepping stone before they going into those bachelor courses. Okay, and entry requirement is very, very simple. We only need IELTS 5.5, but immigration department now they're asking everyone has to have IELTS 6.0. So yeah, you need to have IELTS 6.0. And from Indonesia offshore, we accept up to 29 years old. Okay, over 29 we cannot accept, but we preferably we like to have up to 24. Okay, because they've got a better visa grant rate. Okay, and GT letter and all that kind of things. Okay, and all other things, if you need, you can contact Margarita, and she can definitely explain what to do. Okay, and it's very simple and it's very straightforward. So if you need anything, yes, let me know, please. Okay, and I think I have covered all those things. So about AMCA, so if you have any questions, yeah, please feel free to ask. Okay, we do have lots of other great selling point, but I think I have covered most important things. And I know you're worried about all this visa situation at the moment. I believe it will get better from next year. Okay. Any questions so far?
Okay, thank you, Min. If you have any question for our registrant, please do not hesitate to type it in our Q&A box and we'll address your question. Thank you, Mr. Min, for the presentation. I think it's quite clear for the information, and then it's very good to promote to students, especially if they want to continue to stay in Australia, either to get like additional working experience in Australia, or maybe if they want to chase the PR later, since for the cookery program and also the aged care and early childhood program, they all can lead to PR in Australia.
Yes. So there are a lot of opportunities for your students. So look, I know, it is really difficult time at the moment. Everything's uncertain and so on. But just remember one thing, because there will be a lot less competition if they come now, because now the numbers of international students has been significantly dropped. So if they can get their visa and if they can come and start, by the time when they finish, they will be in much better position. You understand what I mean? Because they will have less competition.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we have one question from OSS Bali team. Is it possible to choose a cookery major if the student don't have a basic cookery background?
It depends, their age. Okay, for example, if they just finished high school, for example, okay, and want to come to study cookery course, fine. If they finish the university just now and don't have any kind of background or things like that, but you can write down, hang on, I studied my bachelor course because of my parents' wish, but my actual dream is studying cooking course and becoming, say example, Italian chef, famous celebrity Italian chef. So this is why I found one and only Italian cooking school in Australia. This is what I must go to study in AMCA. You know what I mean? So it's all about how you prepare. But if you have gaps, if you have done completely different things and then want to come to study at a late age, it will be very difficult to convince immigration department. You understand what I mean? So if you do that, you should be fine. Okay?
Okay, I see. I got it. So if the student don't have any gaps, it should be no problem, even though they don't have any basic cookery background. But if you have gaps, it will be very difficult because they need to give explanation why they have the gaps and then suddenly want to change to study in cookery, right?
Exactly.
Okay, I see. And then do you have any scholarship for international student?
Yes, we do. That's why our October and January intake, we do have scholarships. For example, our cooking course, we got a $6,000, and also educare, childcare, we all also have a $6,000 scholarships. Okay.
And then, do you have an English placement test, or because of the visa situation, you only accept the English
We
test?
do have placement test. So what we can do is, because Indonesia is a level 2 country, okay, so they can sit for our placement test and I can check. But the thing is, if immigration department asks them to, provide IELTS or PTE score, they must sit for IELTS or PTE. You know what I mean? I don't know whether immigration department is asking them after they lodge the visa. Some countries, yes, they do, but some countries, they don't ask. I've been to Korea and Taiwan, and Taiwanese agent, they told me that, immigration department asks them to present. So they sit for IELTS. But Korean agent, they told me that no, they don't ask. So since May this year, up until now, they didn't ask. So they just set for our own placement test, and then they apply for the visa and they were fine. But same level 1, Taiwanese agent told me that no, they need to. So same as that. So you can choose to sit for our placement test. I'm happy to do that, but along the the visa procedure, if immigration department requests your student to sit for PTE or IELTS, you must do that. Okay? You clear?
And also during, yeah, I think that's quite clear. And then for the application, will you also need like a personal statement or financial statement during the application process too, or?
I am more concerned about a financial statement and GTE. Okay. Now they say what GR, whatever. Okay. I'm more concerned about those two. English part, it's 50-50, maybe 70-30. Okay. So, but I don't really think, the immigration department cares too much about English at the moment, but they do care about finance. So financial evidence, and definitely, they need to have good letter, GT letter, to convince.
Okay, so for AMCA, the student will also need to submit the financial statement and the GS, the GS state before the offer letter can be issued.
Yeah.
Okay.
At the moment, all right. If government changes, and I will let you guys know. But at the moment, yes, that's what we have to do. And the good thing is, hopefully, if government gives us quota, capped number, means that they are guaranteed to get the visa. If that's the case, somehow it's going to be easier. Because at the moment, the issue what we have here is students pay $1,600 of visa fee with no certainty whether they can get visa or not, because there is no pattern, there is no clear issue and clear explanation why this student cannot get a visa and so on and so on. So it is a very, very uncertain at the moment. But with this new capped number, maybe things are a little bit more clearer. So fingers crossed. Okay.
Okay, noted. And then we have another question for OSS Bali. Does Alma Mater College Australia provide student dormitories or accommodation? So they're basically asking us, AMCA have their own on-campus accommodation, or do you have?
No, we don't have on-campus accommodation, but we do have, there's some partners. So I can introduce them to go to. It's a private dormitory. Okay. So otherwise we can organize, homestay, but it's very expensive. So students prefer to stay in a shared accommodation. So we do have, shared accommodation contract. So I can help your student to contact those shared accommodation to share with other people. Okay.
Okay. And then another question, for the cooking program, the focus is only on Italian food, or they will also have the opportunity to learn other types of cuisine on a basic level? Because normally in the kitchen during practical, they will have to cook different kind of cuisine according to the request.
So, what happened is we use Italian recipe to teach all these basic cooking method. So they will learn Italian cooking, which is backbone and fundamental cuisine of Western cuisine. So a lot of my students are from Asian country background. So for them, Asian food is pretty easy, but they don't really understand how Western cuisine works. So it is kind of challenging, but it will be definitely very, very helpful for them for their future growth, because they will be able to learn how this Western cuisine works. So we're teaching all these cooking method and skills using Italian recipe and Italian food. Okay, so it's like the Golden Blue. The Golden Blue use French cuisine. So AMCA use, alma mater use Italian cuisine. Okay.
Okay, so I think it's linked with the next question. In the cookery department, are there any other dishes besides Italian that they students?
At the moment, yes, Italian. Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Focus solely for Italian.
100% solely focused on Italian cuisine. Yes, and all our teachers are Italians.
So it's the first hand teaching from the Italian.
Yes.
Okay.
The real Italian food, the Italian cooking. Okay.
Okay. And then next question, could you more explain about the process payment of the courses? There is the first payment, or we should pay all of fee in one payment? I think it's certificate,
yeah.
because the certificate usually have a lower tuition fee, right?
No, I think we got all the same fee. Okay, so what we do is we just have the same fee and divide into every term. So they pay every 3 months. So first installment is for them to pay first term fee plus their materials fee. For example, cooking course, they need to pay for electronic books, uniform, kitchen shoes, the toolkit, everything, ingredient, all paid within, that materials fee. For example, if they study 2-year diploma course, they need to pay 1,090 to cover for 2 years of all the materials and ingredients. 3-year course, we charge 1,190. Okay, cover everything. Okay, so the first installment payment is a little bit high because they need to pay $200 of enrollment fee plus the material fee plus 1 term of school fee. After that, every 3 months, you just pay $3,000 per term. Okay, every 3 months. But as I said, it depends on the capping. If the capping actually happens, and if we have small numbers of capping, then course fee will need to go up. Okay, so if we have any student aiming to start in October, or I am planning to have another intake before capping starts, all right, if that's the case. So that one, I will keep the current promotion. So the fee-wise, I cannot guarantee. It depends on Australian government. Are you with me? You understand, Margarita?
Okay.
And others,
So for
yeah?
this year fee, it will be as normally, but next year it will be depend on the bill for the capping international student. If that happen, then the tuition fee might go up, and it will
have to.
They pay, but the scheme of the payment installment, it
Same.
will be same, right?
3 months, every 3 months.
3 months. Only the nominal of the payment will be different.
Exactly.
Okay. Got it. And then the next question, when students study in industry placement, do they get paid?
As I explained, if they go to our partner restaurant, one of these the best famous Italian restaurants, they're not going to get paid. That's part of placement. But if they choose to use their own workplace, and if we allow that, then they can get paid. So far, every student, they use their own workplace. I haven't been able to send anyone to one of my partners. That's my issue at the moment. All my partners, they asking, hey, Min, you promised me sending me some students. Where are they? Students don't want to go. They want to get paid. So they all found their own workplace and they get paid. So they don't want to go to our partner restaurants. You understand what I mean? Okay,
Yeah.
that's what's happening.
Okay, so actually in the industry placement, from AMCA already offer their own partner, but since it's not the mandatory that they have to go to AMCA partners, the student allowed to use their own workplace as long as the workplace is fulfilling the arrangement, the same level as the AMCA partner. Allegedly a restaurant, so not a fast food or delivery restaurant.
Or otherwise, a small we call it a takeaway food shop. No, we don't accept those ones.
Okay,
It's
so
as long as it's a legitimate restaurant, Indonesian restaurant, Korean, Chinese, Japanese, it doesn't matter. Okay.
Okay. So they can choose their own industry placement place,
Yes.
as long as it's a proper restaurant
Mm.
and fulfilling the criteria for the industry placement from AMCA. And that's why they choose their own workplace, because if they choose the workplace, the student can get paid. But if the student choose AMCA partner, they won't be get paid. Okay.
They're not going to get paid. That's why. It's very hard. Okay. I've been trying really hard to convince them to go to one of my partners. It's a very, very good restaurant, but they don't, no one wants to go. They all want to get paid.
Okay. I think that's already answering. And then another question, do you have student center specifically dedicated for international student? Like
we are international school here. Okay, so we have international students here. So every part of our organization is a student center. So they can come and see me anytime. Okay. Otherwise, all my staff out there, they're very friendly with international students. Look, as I said, we've been around for 1.5 years only. We started January last year, but I myself been working for this industry since the year 2000. So 24 years of same job. Okay. I've been working for this industry for a long time, and I used to work for another school, in Melbourne for 16 years. Academia International College. I used to work for that college for the last 16 years. And I joined this one about 3 years ago and set up all this course and so on. So it took 1.5 years to get government approval. And we got approval. And then we started from January last year. So 1.5 years, we already have 300 students. And they're all good students from all over the world. Okay, I have many Indonesian students. They're very, very happy. So we got a fantastic team here. Each one of us is a student center here. So we're here to help our students. Okay.
Okay. Noted. And then I think it's continuing the placement earlier. When placing student in industrial places, does the campus help find them? I think for the cookery already answered earlier. Maybe for the other, can you explain
Yep,
for
same. Yeah.
Same?
Yeah, we all do same. Yeah. We've got lots of partners in aged care center, child care center, and so on and so on. The thing is, the same philosophy happens. Okay. They need to go there to work as a international as an internship placement, so which is non-paid. So even childcare course, we do have our own childcare center. Do you know how many students I have placed there so far during the last 1.5 year time? 0. I've got more than 100 students studying childcare course. They all found their own placement and they get paid. No one wanted to go to our own childcare center. I am in trouble. Because as I said, jobs everywhere. That's the problem. Okay, they can find a job easy and they can go there and they can work there. At the moment in Melbourne only, there are 2,000 jobs posted looking for childcare worker, 3,000 jobs posted looking for aged care worker. It's out of control. So our partners, they want to have our students. because it's kind of course they need to do all this supervising and so on, but in a way that is kind of free labor, okay? But no one wants to go there anymore because they can find their own job, okay? So the situation here is very difficult, particularly for the industry, because they cannot find the good stuff. So this is why there is a lot of job opportunities for international students. So I strongly tell them that not to work more than 24 hours, even if they are asked, okay? Because they need to keep their visa intact. Because the keeping visa is very, very important now. Okay.
Okay, so even without so the campus actually offered the help, but the student already actively got the offer
For the
from
visa.
workplace. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's very potential for the ROI
is.
also for a student and the support for their study there. Okay, the next one we have a question asking about the visa level assessment from AMCA.
We level 2.
Okay. Yeah, it's still good because majority of the faculty, if they're able to reach level 2 is great, because level 1, I think it's majorly from university only.
Exactly. University only. And it's gonna be a lot of them, there will be now level 3. Okay. Yeah. So the level is not that important anymore now. Because everyone has to show the money, and has to show their IELTS and everything. So it's no point.
Okay.
And they said that the level 1 they would process quickly, but that's all rubbish. Okay, they never done that. Same.
Yeah.
This government is driving us crazy. But you know what? What can we do? So we'll try our best to change the government.
Okay. And then next question asking regarding a visa. For applying for a A2 visa, it's just for childhood care or aged care, or can be for cookery or hospitality also?
Cookery and hospitality is the easiest one to get the 482 visa. Okay, and because they can get sponsorship from anyone else. But aged care, they need to get their sponsorship from the aged care center, which has labor agreement with the government. And childcare course, they can only apply for graduate visa, 485 visa. That's it. Okay, they cannot apply for 482 visa yet. Okay, that's what they are talking about with the Australian government. But at least they can apply for 485 graduate visa after they finish 2-year course of this childcare course. Okay.
Okay, so actually for A2, the potential for a student to apply is for cookery and hospitality than the childhood care.
The easiest way, yeah.
Yeah, because for the childhood care is for 485.
They cannot. Yeah, 485.
Okay.
Okay, and aged care, they can only apply if the aged care center has labor agreement. Okay.
So it's more specific for the requirement.
Exactly. So that aged care center must have labor agreement with the government so that they can sponsor. Otherwise, they cannot. But the cooking course, any restaurant, they can become. It's so much easier. That's why a lot more students want to come to study cooking course. But there are some students who don't like cooking. I cannot cook. All right. So for me, I can't study. All right. I can eat well, but I can't cook. All right. So someone like me, cannot study cooking course. Very simple. Okay.
Okay, noted. And we have last question from OSS Bali. How much for the first deposit? So I think it's back again. For this year, still the same. I think the first trimester, the first 3 months, and then the
Exactly.
fee, and then the
material fees and $200 of non-refundable enrollment fee. That's it. That's
And
what
of course,
first term fee.
mhm.
Yep.
And of
then
course,
from
the
second term,
OSHC, right?
exactly. And OHSC, you guys can organize, yeah.
Yeah, correct.
Otherwise, if you want us, we can organize. Okay, but if you guys want to organize, yes, you can do it.
Yeah, yes, education
Work for
offers
us.
for the
Okay, yes, let's work for us so you can do it. All right.
Okay, so they don't
Okay.
need to pay for one semester, but only for the first term, the 3 months.
Exactly. Only 3 months per term. You don't need to pay 6 months. We only charge it every 3 months. This is what I said, the 3 months payment. Okay. 3 days a week timetable. And only 3 courses. So 3, 3, 3, 4. Okay. 3 courses, 3 days a week. Every 3 months they pay 4 intakes in a year. Very easy. Okay.
Okay, noted. It's quite clear now. I think it's already answered all the question. And look at the time. I thought it would be finished on 1 hour, and we have passed 1 hour.
Oh yeah, I know it's a long time now. I'm sorry, I
Yeah.
talked too much maybe.
No, it's okay. It means that our registrant, our attendees really paying attention, and they do want to know what AMCA offer for
Which
this.
is good. Yeah. Yeah. So
Okay.
look, if you have any questions, contact Margarita. All right. So she will definitely look
Yep.
after your questions and so on. Okay.
Yeah.
And you can look for us, check our Google review or Facebook, whatever. Okay.
Or maybe the YouTube from MK.
All right.
Okay, then. So thank you for everyone attending our webinar today, and also Mim for giving us information regarding MK program and then the updates about the visa. If you have any other question later after this session, you can contact Yes Team member. We are just one type away. You can reach out from WhatsApp or maybe from email if you still prefer using email. And we will send the inquiries to Mr. Min to get any clarification regarding your inquiries. And
Yes.
later we will share with you the recording and also the presentation. So I will wait the presentation to be sent by Mr. Min, and I will share it to our Asian partner. Okay, once again, thank you all for attending, and thank you, Mr. Min, and see you when we see you, yeah?
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me here today. All right. Hopefully I can see you guys again. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye. Thanks.